tough people, strong people, resilient people, they need a hug too. But that seems to get just totally cast out the window, because strong people only ever exuberate strength. So people get confused and complacent about strong people, that maybe they need to be brought down a peg or two, or maybe we should. I'm so curious and I'm so interested to see how they're doing. I think I'll put another spanner in the works, or I think I'll be inconsiderate to their feelings and their emotions because they're always strong. They'll find a way to get over it. They'll be all right. That attitude there amazes me, considering that we know society is making people vulnerable, broken, wanting to end their lives, turning people on each other, all the worst kinds, all the worst traits of humanity. But yet we've got it in for strong people. Why? Because being strong is because you've got no other choice. So why have you got so much contempt for a life you work so hard to avoid? Okay? You want to be those people, but you can't be those people. You want to be those people so you can discover where your weaknesses and strengths really lay. That way you have such an understanding of yourself that you can make an informed choice with anything that you're about to do. But when you're someone that tries to fool themselves because you've only ever done society, you've only ever gone hell for leather for the car, hell for leather for the status, hell for leather for keeping up with the Joneses. Do I look good? Do I look good? It's all shallow. You haven't evolved at all. But because that's the only thing you've put effort, your mind, your psychology, your emotions, all your efforts have gone onto that, you now try to disregard those who have had to do it the unconventional way. Okay, you don't like it. They don't understand it. It's something that they work hard to avoid. It's actually, they laugh at us. Yeah, but there's nothing to disrespect about strong people. It's just because they don't understand it. I'm leagues, you are leagues ahead, because we know things. We're not scared. We're not afraid of rock bottom. We're not afraid of rock bottom. When you know you've been at rock bottom, mate, you can survive everything. And see, because that's such a wonderful thing, we have to downplay that. We have to downplay that. Oh, you're doing that just because you're a failure at everything else. No. Oh, no. Wisdom in abandonment. I'm doing that because I was disregarded as a child. So I've had to live and carve out a completely different life. And I've had to do it a very different way. And so therefore, strong people are seen as, they don't need a hug. They don't need any understanding or overstanding. They don't need a break. What we'll do is we'll just keep giving them a hard time. And I'll put my 2 pence worth in, even though I can see that they're going through a massive ordeal, something that I will never have to face, never have to do. But I think I'll just make some extra hardship for them on top. That's how misguided people are when it comes to strong people. Because there's a contempt there. There's a spite there. They don't like that because it's the very thing they can't do. They've got the effort and the energy to put in avoidance. You want to really grow and really evolve and think, and to the point where you think you can sit down and give people lectures, you need to go through it. And you haven't gone through it. You're in the safety lines, aren't you? With such a big opinion. Keep that opinion to yourself, right? Because when it comes to strong people, it's so misguided, right? The perception of it is people get spiteful and horrid and nasty to you, right? As if to say, you're coping with that a bit too easy. Here, I think I'll drop some more on. No, you won't. No, you won't. Save that, because that contempt there is going to come straight back. And it's actually going to test you. You think it's that easy. People think they can take the piss and make fun. Like, oh, it's nothing. You know, if ever I'm in that situation, I'm sure I'd be able to do it. No, you wouldn't. No, you wouldn't. No, you wouldn't. Because I observe and I see how people are. And I see how weak people are. And I see what they value. You wouldn't last 2 seconds in that world to try and make self-meaning, to be your own muse, to inspire yourself without no entourage, to know that you're going to get a cracking, a smashing from people right? Because they just find you fascinating. And so therefore, if it's so easy for you with your strength to get over these things, they make it twice as hard. They forget that we are still human beings, soul beings learning what it means to be human. So we take in a lot. And to understand humans, sadly, it has to be pain. Because humans don't seem to learn from good. They just get arrogant. They get more arrogant. The more they have, the more privilege they get. The more privileged they are, the more they believe they should have it. And so this is where you get that I'm not sharing business. Or, well, we've just got it all and you haven't. You know, that smug attitude. And that look down on people because they believe they're successful. It's a fake success. You're totally misguided. All right. It's nothing. It's not success. It's just full on consumerism. You're just consuming, gluttonous. If this was food, your gut would have burst by now. Okay. So think about it. How much you consume. There is no intelligence in that. There's no intelligence. Oh, I can just get that. Well, cool. Where have you evolved? Tell me something intelligent. You can't, can you? Because all you've done is consume. Consume goods, products, items, objects. What have you learned? Nothing. And so when you're a strong person, you get outcast. They misunderstand you for a reason. They know exactly what you've got going on inside is everything they would like. But they don't know if they've got it because they're never in that world that makes you extraordinary. They are not. They are in their world where they're mollycoddled. Enjoy that. Love that. Embrace that. Be that. But don't ever try to mimic and mock a strong person. Just because your level of thinking, you can't comprehend what that must entail. So therefore, you have to knock it. You have to knock it. You have to discredit it. So for my strong chosen ones out there, okay? If you can't get a physical hug or any understanding or empathy or just a chat with somebody, do it with yourself, okay? I have this thing where I put my hand on my shoulder. Because that's when I know I can feel my angel comforting me, okay? So I seek my comforts elsewhere because I've learned not to ever find them in humans. Because humans will tell you one thing and completely do another, okay? They'll never tell you their plans and they'll never really tell you what they're up to unless through their narcissism and ego, you happen to be the one that they're choosing. You will always walk this world alone. You will meet some people that are there for you. You'll cross paths because that's how the Most High does it for us. But we can't ever be anything but strong. So you just keep being that. But what I will say is let that strength be ego anger in a positive way and put those people back in their place. And let them know, yeah, you couldn't comprehend it. So just sit there and have a bit of respect. And on that note, have a wonderful beginning to the weekend. You were enough then. You're enough now. You guys are always going to be enough because you're wondrous souls. Just wonderful, beautiful people. And on that note, stay being strong. Stay being authentic. Stay being original. Stay being you. And Jah love.